Yeah. All right. So one of the questions I get a lot is what I do to maintain the beard, and besides just growing it out and using some products, unless you're going for a really shaggy look, which is fine, but that's not me. You know, I want to have a nice big long full beard, but also want it to look clean and professional. So at some point, unless you're going for that shaggy look, you're gonna have to go to a barber that knows what they're doing. So I've been to a number of barbers. I've had to start my beard over a couple different times because some barbers have really messed it up. But I've been coming to Charles here for how long?
About 6 months now.
About 6 months. So not only do they do good classic cuts, you know, broad variety of haircuts for men, but this is probably the best beard trimmer I've ever been to. So I get a lot of questions about it. His shop is called Stay Sharp Barber Shop. It's on 249. What's the address?
24914 State Highway 249.
Okay. So instead of just like describing and plugging him over and over and over, I figured we would do a live video of the beard trim so he can talk you through it and kind of talk about what he does. So.
All right. Well, a well manicured beard is the most important thing. You know, that's trending now. The ladies like it, so we try to keep the beard full as possible. Try to keep the same contour of the face. So what I'm going to do is you'll see when I'm going to come straight down and make sure the chin is full as possible. We're going to do a nice strong edge along here and just go over go above the lip, because nobody wants to be chewing on any mustache hairs. And that's pretty much it. It's simple, you know. You maintain it, you comb it, you brush it, do whatever you want to with it. But you know, if you trim it up every once in a while, it grows better and it looks much better too. So we're gonna knock this out real quick, and I'm gonna do my thing. So right now I'm just combing it out, getting all the wild hairs to stick out. Yeah, to stick out, because you don't want to cut into the beard. You just want to just get the wild hairs really.
I learned that there's a lot of plastic that comes in and out of my
right.
very quickly.
Got my trusty masters with the surgical blade.
Cleaning containers.
And so you're going to come straight down. You see these hairs are sticking off right here. All those are going to come out and come up.
She was our facility. She house and took out all the plastic, and she kept a little bag in the kitchen that she would fill, and every night go out to the dumpster.
And you don't go too far into the beard.
She was so into it. It was so great.
A lot of clients tend to do it themselves, so you can take this as a training if you like, but that's not going to put any money in my pocket. So I'm not going to teach you all the tricks.
So BPA, which is usually found in the hard plastics, and phthalates, usually found in the soft plastics. BPA has been linked to inflammation, to obesity.
Square it up, give you that nice strong jawline.
Phthalates have been linked to ADHD, also asthma. The FDA says we're not usually exposed to toxic amounts, but why not try to reduce your
Not all beards are the same, so you can't treat them all the same. There's different textures, different hair types, so you really got to know what you're doing.
Week one is all about focusing on the kitchen and BPA. Explain what that is. People do.
So the classic example of BPA.
So now that we have it squared up some, we're going to do the edges. I like to make sure whenever I'm doing the beards, I like everything as natural as possible. You may see things on the internet or Instagram with these different things going, but really, I want you to maintain your beard as long as you can on your own. It's not necessarily that I'm trying to get you back in the shop, but I like everything to follow the contour of the face. So we're not gonna go straight down. We're gonna follow the contour of his face. So we're gonna come across the jaw just like this, make a nice arch movement. And you'll notice that it lasts longer. You're not gonna have a bunch of new growth and all that other stuff. And somebody's gonna have to come back 3 days later saying, "Hey Charles, can you trim my beard?" No,
all the toys we have for our kids, and that's really about balance. So again, we're going to do BPA here.
Brush the hairs to the back so you can make sure that you get all the wild hairs.
Softer plastics, in fact, the chemical is specifically used to soften plastic, make it less breakable. So places where you would find it would be children's toys, especially older toys, shower curtains, raincoats. One good clue that there might be phthalates present is that new plastic smell, like when you unwrap a shower curtain. And there's a simple solution too. Air it out outdoors before you use it. Once that smell is gone, some of the phthalate off-gassing is done.
You can tell from that smell that it's not right for us. It's something very foreign. All right, so there are many ways of getting plastic.
Have you already discussed the products and stuff? Everybody?
No, not yet.
So I want you to take this picture. You're not going to believe this. This is an image of plastic in the ocean. My friends, these patches, these islands of plastic, they go on for thousands of miles.
Doing a little bit extra to make sure it's clean.
Plastic. And either they die or catch them in plastic. Now I'm going to change your lives. I don't like to scare folks, but I'm going to show you.
So now we're going to come across and keep this as full as possible as well. Like I said, we don't want any to cut into the beard. We want to keep it as full as possible to eliminate new growth and you having to come back if you don't want to. And if some people use my template and they go home and follow up a couple of days later, and so if I do it too much into the beard, then they're going to end up messing the whole thing up and starting over. So I'm always looking out for you regardless.
Reducing the first couple of weeks, and here we were talking about reusing the plastics you already have, or swapping in other products that can be reused for a lot
I keep the clippers upside down whenever I do the beard because it gives you a stronger line, more definition.
Plastic, so much plastic on the planet.
A way of creating a 21-day plastic purge. Made a cheat sheet out of it. There's what it looks like, right? Don't worry about all those details right now. I want you to print it off for a second. When we come back,
And depending on how long your hair is, the length of your hair up here, I kind of try to blend it in. I don't want to, the haircut to end abruptly and you have a strong line. So I kind of blend it in a little bit. Just taper it in some, not much. So now what I'm going to do is take a razor and just clean it up some and get some of the hairs that the clippers cannot get.
Enjoy great value when you get away and stay at over 1,000 American and Canada's best value goods, room discounts, instant rewards, and a high-tech package. A truly good thing.
If you're this toothpaste, you're probably expecting to get visibly whiter teeth. But surface stains and clinical tests show that it only
And all
provides
this just
about
adds
half shape.
definition to the cut,
New
brings out
optic
the cut. The most important thing is the edge up when it comes to a haircut, because the Mona Lisa wouldn't look like the Mona Lisa if you didn't put it inside a picture frame.
It whitens 4 shades. That is a visible difference in whitening. Cold optic high white.
What? Relapsing multiple sclerosis. This is Tecfidera. Tecfidera is not an injection. It's a pill for relapsing MS that has the power to cut relapses in half. Imagine what you could do. Fewer relapses. Tecfidera may cause serious side effects such as allergic reactions, PML, which is a rare brain infection that usually
Matt doesn't want his mustache cut in, so we just go around the lip.
The most common side effects are flushing and stomach problems. Tell your doctor about
I mean, minor.
Just a little bit, right?
any other
Some
medical
anything
conditions,
crazy.
or if you're pregnant or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding or plan to breastfeed. Learn more about the most prescribed pill for relapsing MS in the U.S. at TecFidera.com. Talk to your doctor about Tecfidera and take another look at relapsing MS. A lot went into perfecting new Quaker breakfast flats. We gathered, measured, mixed, and tasted. Because a lot goes into Quaker breakfast flats. Tart cranberries, crunchy almonds, sweet bananas, toast
So we repeat the exact same steps
with our wholesome oats.
on the other side.
Help satisfy your morning hunger with every single
So
bite.
while he does that, I mean, we'll stop live here in just 1 second. But then the other daily, I use a little bit of beard oil, just to, a little bit from a dropper. right into the as close to the skin as possible, just rubbing fingertips and then work it into the beard, and then comb it straight, comb it, you know, the way it should flow. As it starts to get a little bit longer, when I'm getting close to having to come back in for another beard trim, I'll use a beard balm, which is, think of it like a, not quite a hair gel, but it's something that's going to add a little bit more frizz control. I'll use that. When I have to start getting kind of heavy on that, that's when I know I need to come back in and kind of get it, you know, tighten everything up. So, but anyway, Charles, Stay Sharp Barber Shop. Love this guy, and so that'll be it for now.
Thank you very much.